on this week's episode of The Chris and Andre Show.
Let's talk about technology.
So, GitHub replacing DockerHub. Part of me is like...
So, first off, I didn't even know that DockerHub was a thing.
It is, yes.
I know that now. I didn't know that prior to the article that you sent. And that was part of the reason that I decided to include this in here, because I know what GitHub is, right? Like, I've used GitHub at eArea. I've used it multiple times.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to take a shot at eArea.
Yeah, do. I mean, we just shit all over McDonald's, so...
Yeah,
and Microsoft.
Do we need to stop? No. Do we need to stop calling it eArea now?
As long as they don't get at me.
I mean, I don't really care. There's only one person, 2 people, 3 people that I know that still work there. 4 people, one of which I...
That's 4. That's more than one. So, yeah,
there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 27,000 people there that I still care about. No.
Yeah. So anyway, go ahead. Anyway, just saying.
Oh, just, yeah, like GitHub, I mean... Why wouldn't you use that as your repository for everything?
Because DockerHub is pretty good. It's not a.
Is it better than GitHub?
It works for containers, right?
Does GitHub work for containers? I'm asking not specifically to be an asshole, though I'm doing it in a very asshole-ish way. But also because I'm trying. Because I don't know. Because I've never messed with containers. All I know is that you, as a developer, have had a staunch hatred for all things Docker related since Docker came around that I recall.
I still hate Docker.
Okay. And so I'm just trying to figure out how anything Docker related could therefore be good. I'm such an asshole. I'm sorry.
You won't catch me on a good day saying anything like I will never praise Docker. Like Docker fucking sucks.
This is all Chinese to me. What is this?
Okay, so Docker is a container technology when it comes to software development where I'll just let Andre explain.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
All right. No, that was pretty much
so
all
let's say this. I develop a particular platform or software that needs parts of Linux, right? Okay. Let me back up. I write software on a Windows computer because I struggle with understanding that the rest of the world doesn't think that's a thing that should be done.
Yeah.
But I do it anyway. I need parts of Linux that work, or I need components of Linux in this environment on my Windows computer. I could basically say, well, let me spin up a virtual computer that has Linux and develop all the code in that virtual environment.
Okay.
That's awesome, right?
Yeah.
So now I have this great piece of software that works in an environment in which it should work with all the BS that Windows has attached to it. And now I want to say, hey, you know what, Joe, Chris, I want you to have the same experience of this software. And I know that Chris uses a Mac, Joe, you use Linux. But I want you to have the same experience.
I just look like the type of guy who would, don't I?
Yeah.
You look like a Linux user, yeah.
So, I want you to have the same experience, so I'm going to say, let's put it into a container. A container almost guarantees that the experience, the execution of the code works on any platform regardless. Does that make sense?
Is this like an extension of a digital, like a virtual PC kind of thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, it's a virtual machine, yeah.
Virtual machines are literally, it's the same shit. It's Docker containers.
Except now what they do is they run them in these containers in the cloud that allow them to basically access certain components of different operating systems in order to make the app work in different environments.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Everything you just said, yes. It's like I need to have the same generic environment that gives the same experience regardless of the platform.
Okay, so where is it where they fuck up? Because I feel like there's
The and is that
is when the whale catches on fire.
Yeah, they want to get that money, right? They're trying to get a bag. They're like, just I'll let you do this. I'll let you do like security sweeps on your container for $8 a month. Well, it's the only container I have, but I want to do a security sweep. You're going to charge me $8 a month for 12 months?
That's $96 a year.
Yeah. So in essence, you give them your material, your data, in good faith. You pay for a service, and then they, in essence, kind of like hold it hostage.
No, actually, that's not true. Because
but can't it get that way?
As a developer, I'm trying to make this environment set up for other people to use. Like, for example, the Chris Foundry Show. We use Pelican. The GUI that Chris uses depends on a Docker container. Because Chris is smart, but I don't want him doing
Did that hurt to say that?
No, it doesn't hurt him to say that. I am smart.
You are,
Thank you very much. But there are certain things that Andre doesn't want me to accidentally mess up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we use forestry.io that pulls a Docker container that pulls Pelican. So when Chris writes stuff for our website, it allows him to get a non-technical view of the site.
Okay.
And to
be fair, I could go in and write I'm sorry, but I just would like to be clear. I understand HTML. I could go in and write an HTML page from scratch if necessary.
Yes.
Oh, don't even with that face. You make that face.
Come on, guys. We love each other. Get over it.
We do.
No, we do. But he likes to downplay, like I didn't teach him all he knows about tables.
So please, other than the whole called we'll do a security sweep bullshit, is there any where else does it go wrong?
It goes wrong. It goes wrong because they're trying to charge you for making a stable environment accessible to other people, right? Mm-hmm. Like, and that the stable environment is the base level of building on to make something else that's super dope.
To hear the rest, tune into this week's episode of The Chris and Andre Show.